Something happened and it actually hurt us pretty bad, and it kind of negatively impacted our lives.
Good morning. Good morning, Paris. Little bug, little monkey. Good morning. I have great news this morning to share with you. I passed my gestational diabetes screening test. It is such a relief to know that I passed. I don't have to take that test for a very long time. And if I take it again in the future, not for this pregnancy, for future pregnancies, I'm only doing the apple juice one, nothing else. I'm so happy I passed. I was really just like stressed out about not passing and how I was gonna deal with that. And I know, well, I didn't know, because you can have gestational diabetes and not have any symptoms, and also I felt like I was really thirsty. That could be a symptom, so I don't know, but I passed. So good news, I passed. Yay!
Oh, I miss this place. The good old Wagon. So a lot of you are probably pretty confused because we haven't really talked about the Wagon, and there's a very good reason for it, because something happened and it actually hurt us pretty bad, and it kind of negatively impacted our lives and changed a lot of our plans, and we had to rethink a couple of our decisions that we made. So, long story short, we listed the van on eBay, and what we learned is eBay is not a good way to sell things. I would highly recommend not using eBay whatsoever. We listed it, there was a high bidder. The high bidder was one of you guys, and I know this is one bad apple in all of our amazing people that hang out with us and watch us every day. So this one person basically set a chain of events that changed some of the decisions, and it's partially our fault because we figured, hey, there was a high bidder, like, we're selling the van for that amount of money. So we planned the rest of our decisions based on that information. However, that person turned out to be a fraud, and I don't know if it was someone that was too young or someone not really thinking about the repercussions of what would happen to us. But basically they didn't have the money and they totally faked us out. They were corresponding back and forth with us, but then when the time came to pay for it, they didn't pay. They asked for a shout out on the vlog. So here's that shout out, because it basically screwed us over. So what we had to do is we had to pay a fee for selling the van on eBay, which was, I think, credited back to us. I have to double check to make sure, but they said we could get it credited back to us, and it was a pretty big fee. And then I basically just listed it on Craigslist to sell to someone locally, and someone is very interested in it. It was about a week ago. I was driving to go show it. Well, I vlogged some, so here, let me play that clip. This was about a week ago. All right, you guys. I am back in the Wagon for what could be the very last time. It's very bittersweet. I freaking love this van, and I really hope that if this person does buy it, that it goes to a good home and they go on lots of great adventures, because honestly, this van has changed our life. It changed our life for the better. You can say that it brought my daughter into our life, because this is where we conceived our daughter. This is where we just had such good memories, and this is where I just feel like we grew up so much in this van and just lived life and totally completely changed our lifestyle and our mindset on life. And so it was just, this van taught us a lot about life, and I just love it, and I hope it goes to a good home. After that, I showed him the van, and it was having some starting issues, so he didn't really feel comfortable taking it right then. So I said, you know what, like, I'll take it to a mechanic, they can look at it, we'll fix all the issues, and we'll go from there. So I took it to the mechanic, and it was just like a solenoid, which is like a little cheap part that we replaced, and then also the brakes, the front brakes were redone because there was some issues with the brakes. So now it basically has brand new brakes, the brand new solenoid, and everything is fine. So now we are here to today, which is the day that this person that is interested is going to do one final look over and then possibly buy the Wander Wagon and have their own adventures in this amazing van. I cannot believe that we're finally going to sell this, and it's very bittersweet. I'm very sad. I almost feel like I'm losing a friend because of how much work we put into this. But it's for the best, and we're gonna be on to new adventures, and this will allow us to make many more memories with Juniper, doing different kinds of adventures. And who knows, we might get a different Wander Wagon, or Wander Wagon 2.0. I don't know. I don't really know what our future holds, but I can tell you it's gonna be amazing, and we're definitely still gonna go on adventures with our little June. But this chapter is coming to a close, a very drawn out, long close. Any final words?
I hope you go on lots of adventures, Wander Wagon.
I think she will.
You're a great van. Lots of memories. Super cozy.
Super cozy.
Amazing interior. Very professionally done. We'll miss you.
One of a kind. We're waiting for the potential buyer to get here in our car because it's super windy and cold. We're selling her at a really cool place. Look at this view. All right, she just sold.
Kind of sad.
Oh, all that work we put into it.
Did you tell him that when he wants to sell it, we might buy it back?
All right, we just sold her. She's officially gone.
We officially sold our van. We officially sold the Wander Wagon.
Goodbye, Wander Wagon. I still can't believe we finally sold the van.
I know.
Are you sad?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm also relieved because we
Yeah.
had to sell the van, and this makes a lot of things a lot easier.
I'm just like mad that it was such a long, drawn out process. Like, I thought we had sold it and that was it. It was a done deal. And now it's like, what, a month later?
But it's sold.
But it's sold, and we're on to our next adventure. But I'm gonna miss seeing that Wander Wagon out that window. But she was just sitting there. She doesn't need to just sit there. She needs to go on adventures. That's why we sold her.
All right, you guys, that is it for the day. I am so excited. Well, okay, I have mixed feelings about the van. Feel very relieved because we needed to let her go to a new home. I just don't know how we would keep her right now. And I feel very sad because she's gone. But she is sold, and I'm happy because we're moving on to the next adventure, and we will always have those memories, and we will always have a piece of her with us, and we'll always have a piece of us with her. So, thank you so much for watching, and be your feeder. Bye!